How's it going, everyone? Danger Dewey here. So we are finally getting into my Anthrocon videos. So we're going to be doing it a little bit differently this year. Rather than compiling all of my footage and making one long video with not much commentary or anything like that, I'm going to be doing a couple separate videos. And then at the end, I'm going to compile all of my footage that I have, along with, footage I can't really use for anything else, and kind of narrate how my convention went. So at Anthrocon, there's tons of fun things to do. There's suiting, there's the dealer's den. You also watch, like, the Fursuit Parade. Or you could participate in LineCon. And what I mean by LineCon is pre-registration was a pretty long wait. This line I'm showing you in the video isn't even all of it. Once you get into the other room, it's a whole nother line. So Thursday, whenever we got there for pre-registration, we didn't even bother waiting through all of it. We actually ended up coming back on Friday, and there was absolutely no line for pre-registration people. So if you pre-reg and you're going to Anthrocon next year, go on Friday when everyone's not in that early pre-registration line. But there is one thing I believe stands out from everything else at the con, and that is the Waterfront. Now, if you don't know what the Waterfront is, it is basically a little area underneath the con center that is right next to the river. It's pretty much an outside gathering place. It's very pretty and very scenic, and you will almost always find people down there during the day and especially at night. The day, the vibe is kind of the same as the rest of the con. There's a lot of people just chilling, hanging out, doing their own thing, fursuiting and whatnot. Waterfront's also a very popular place for pictures during the day and even videos. But at night, it becomes basically party central. And to give you an idea, I'm gonna kind of explain my first night at the Waterfront. Now, the first night's always a little awkward because, we get so used to our normal lives and stuff like that. It's always it's still like a new feeling going back to, like, conventions and stuff and seeing all these people expressing themselves and suiting and all that good stuff. But I will say it is probably one of the easiest places to meet up with people. I met up with a few friends down there. Actually, I think I met up with just about everyone I was planning on meeting up with that night. And there's a lot of places that stay open really late. There's one place that I love going to, and they serve alcoholic slushies. And so we'll usually pick up one of those on the first night, and they're decently strong, so it keeps you good throughout the rest of the party. In fact, they were actually selling out of them so much this year that they didn't even have the chance to get them to turn into slushies towards the end of it. People were just starting to get, like, liquid slushy and drinking it. Down by the Waterfront, there's almost always going to be a DJ at night playing some music. But if you go further down, you can kind of just do your own thing, chill in your own group, and play your own music. And that's exactly what I did the first night. I didn't want to really party too hard or anything like that. I really just wanted to meet everyone, kind of mingle, and, see what everyone was like. And, partying is great, listening to loud music is awesome, but sometimes just vibing in a circle of people that you haven't even, met before or have met online is just really fun and really great, and it's a good bonding experience, I feel like. So yeah, that first night I probably stayed out there till like 3 a.m, maybe 4, I don't know, very late. But it's a great time. And it's just such a good environment because I feel like this is where a lot of the real community stuff kind of comes out. Like, you get a lot of people that are just sharing drinks, sharing food, giving out free stickers, free stuff, people taking care of each other. It was very easy to sit my suit and my bag down and have people watch it and don't have to worry about something getting stolen. Not saying it's still a possibility, it 100% was, but I felt like you could generally trust everyone to not fuck with your stuff. And it's really cool because just so many people are so friendly, and you can kind of just go up and talk to anyone, or someone completely random might just come up and start talking to you, and everyone gets very, very comfortable with each other. There's not so much social awkwardness at the waterfront. And I actually remember my second night, a lot of my friends were either going back to their car or their hotel room, or were just straight up asleep. And I was kind of just chilling at the waterfront by myself. I had a friend that was with me. They had a big bottle of sake that they were going and sharing with everyone, so that got passed around with the few remaining people that were there that late. And I was just kind of sitting by myself, chilling by the water, and I actually had someone that came up to me and just started talking with me. They had a purple fursuit, and I complimented that, and then we just kind of started going from there, and we had a nice conversation until my friend came back, of course. And I think those little small interactions you have with people are very, very important to having a good con time. Not really about how long you get to hang out with that person. It's more so, like, you got the chance to hang out with them, and you did, and, like, you enjoy that small moment, even if it's just something very insignificant. And people are just generally so nice. I got so many random compliments from people that just were really like uplifting and nice, and I was giving compliments to other people, and everyone was very, very kind to each other for the most part. You know, like I said, there was people like sharing food. There was someone that ordered like, it had to be like 20 boxes of pizza and just passed it around with everyone that was at the waterfront, and everyone got a slice of pizza that night. Or you'd get people like handing out sparklers or like little pop-it firecrackers, or like people handing out glow sticks. And other than that friendly vibe, the party vibe of it is equally as awesome. I mean, there was music playing that I don't even normally listen to, and I was out there with everyone jumping around having a good time. It was just a very good energy to feel, and it was a ton of fun. You know, there's just so many just friendly faces that were there just to spread good vibes for the most part and have a fun time. There wasn't really anyone that was there to like crash anything or anything like that, besides Sunday night, because the police showed up and actually shut the Dead Dog rave down. At night, it's such a great like adult environment. During the day, of course, it's more kids friendly. Obviously, same thing as like the raves or the convention itself. Don't take your kids around there like past dark, because that's when a lot of the really lewd adults come out, and people that are drinking and smoking weed and God knows what else. Still though, there was so much self-expression, there was so many cute outfits, there was people that could dance like a motherfucker that I was like mind blown that there was people out here that could dance this well. A lot of people with just really good charisma and just colorful personalities and so many different like ideas, viewpoints, everything. It was so very interesting to talk to this many people. And it's such a good vibe that I feel like, you know, this is where the convention and the community like really gets together other than the block party, and you can get a real taste of what the fandom is like outside of, you know, the online stress that we all deal with. And I think it's very important that, you know, you go to a fur meet or you go to a convention, or hell, get like 5 other furries together to hang out in person that you know, and just do whatever you want, have fun kind of deal. If you are ever going to Anthrocon, or hell, if you're even visiting Pittsburgh, go check this spot out, because it's honestly a beautiful view, and there's so many good memories that I have there that I think a lot of people could share that. I think the waterfront is something that definitely broke me out of my shell. It's kind of what's made me more outgoing. Hell, I mean, going to the waterfront in Anthrocon last year is what got my channel started back up. I think going to conventions and experiencing the fandom in person is very good for your like mental health and your outlook of the fandom as a whole. So yeah, if anyone has any cool like waterfront experiences, drop them down in the comments. If you have any questions about the waterfront and like maybe there's something I kind of missed over, drop a comment for that as well. As always, you know, hit the little buttons that let you know that I'm uploading, and if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing. But yeah, this has been Danger Dewey, and I will see you guys in the next video.